about the Venus retrograde. So, again, pretty much everyone on here knows what a retrograde is. Every planet goes through a retrograde. The most popular retrograde is the Mercury retrograde. Pretty much everyone knows about that one because Mercury retrogrades 3 times in a year. So we feel this particular retrograde a lot during the year. We understand what happens because Mercury retrograde affects all forms of communication and how we move about in the world. So everyone knows about that. But you also have to know that every planet goes through a retrograde. And since Mercury is the planet that is closest to the Earth, we feel that particular retrograde the most, okay? The other planets, we don't feel as much, but we still get the effects of it. We still see it showing up in our lives in certain areas. So, Venus is the planet of love. It is the planet of money. It is the planet of what we love and how we love, what we value. This is what, our material possessions. This is what Venus represents. We have what we consider 2 benefic planets in the zodiac. Jupiter is the biggest benefic planet. So when Jupiter comes into your life in a certain area, it is there to bring you a big blessing. Jupiter does not do anything small. So when it goes into a particular house in your chart, or it interacts with a particular planet, it is there to bring a big blessing, a big opportunity, growth, opportunity. It is the biggest planet in the solar system. So that just lets you know how it comes through and how it maneuvers through our life. And Sagittarius is the sign that's ruled by Jupiter. So these are people that love things, that do things in a big way. Now, Venus is what we consider our smallest benefic planet. Yes, it's the smallest benefic planet, but it's still just as beneficial as Jupiter. Now, when Venus comes in and it gives you little bitty blessings, but they're blessings nonetheless. But Venus is really all about, like I said, the things that we value, the things that we love, our relationships. It rules money. Venus loves money. So I love to see Venus going through the 2nd and the 8th house and the 6th house, because those are our money houses, and the 10th house. Those are our money houses. So anytime I see it, particularly in the 2nd house and the 8th house, transiting a person's chart, I know that there is probably going to be a benefit of some financial gain within that. And because Venus stays in a house for 30 days, I know that there's going to be some financial gain. There's going to be something with regards possibly to their love life changing, or something to the effect of the receiving of maybe high ticket items or something to that sort. But it's a really, really good energy. Really, really good energy. I'm excited about it. Now, Venus is going into retrograde. And Venus goes into retrograde every 18 months. Okay, so this is why it's so impactful, because it only comes around every 18 months. And it stays in retrograde for 4 months. This includes the pre-shadow period and the post-shadow period, okay? Because there is an official date that it's in retrograde, but 2 weeks prior to that official date starting, you will start, or could possibly start, feeling this energy. And then after the official date that it ends, there's another 2 weeks after that you still can kind of feel the energy of that. So that's why it's a 4-month transition. So 4 months is a lot of time to get a lot of things done. Okay, so the official date of the Venus retrograde, it starts December the 19th through January the 29th. That is the official date of the start and the finish. Now, the pre-shadow will start November the 17th. Okay? So this is when this is the earliest time that you could start feeling the benefit or feeling the effects of this Venus retrograde is as early as November the 17th and as late as March the 1st. So let's just say the period is November the 17th through March the 1st will be the Venus retrograde. That's a 4-month window. Now, with every retrograde, there is a sign that hosts the planet that hosts the planet. Okay, so the Venus retrograde is going to be in the sign of, everybody ready? It's going to be in the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn will be hosting this 4-month Venus retrograde. So again, everybody's going to feel it differently, but when a particular sign hosts the retrograde, they feel it more impactful. So this is going to look like my Capricorn sun, moon, and risings are going to feel this Venus retrograde a little bit more impactful than others. There's also 2 other signs that are going to be affected heavily by this also, and that is Taurus and Libra. And the reason why Taurus and Libra is going to feel it heavily is because Taurus and Libra are governed by Venus. Okay, this is their ruling planet. They actually share this planet. Okay, so we have Capricorn, Taurus, and Libra. So if you have a sun, moon, or a rising sign in any of these 3 planets, you will be feeling this Venus retrograde more impactfully. It will, it will directly impact you. So this is going to be good stuff for you. So do I have any Capricorn sun, moon, or risings, Taurus sun, moon, or risings, or Libra sun, moon, or risings on this live tonight? Do a little bit of general information on how this retrograde will affect the collective, and then we'll break it down by our individual rising sign. Okay? My Taurus sun. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So, again, I got my notes here, so if I look off, I'm reading my notes. So, again, Venus rules what we love, what we value, how we love. She also rules, she is a feminine energy, so you hear me say she. She also rules money, beauty, the arts, relationships, and when she's in retrograde, which is every 18 months for approximately 4 months, and this includes the pre and the post shadow period, we begin to reassess these particular areas of our life. So we start to look back on our money, we start to look back on our relationships, we start to look back on our value system, beauty, the aesthetics of how we look, things that we own, anything that we put value in. We start to look at it to see if we can make it better, to see how we can rework it or revise it or renew it, breathe new energy into it, or seeing if there is an opportunity there for us to do something differently. Now, with any retrograde, this is never a good time to initiate anything new. So with the Venus retrograde, I would strongly suggest that you not initiate any type of relationships, particularly love relationships. So this would look like if you met someone during a Venus retrograde. Get to know the person. Don't move too fast. Just kind of enjoy the moment, because once you are out of the retrograde, you may start to see the person a little bit differently, and maybe what you thought this person was or what you thought this person represented turns out to be this person is nothing that you thought they were. So not initiating anything new with regards to love relationships, not initiating anything that has to do with the investment of your money or the spending of your money, not spending large sums of money on luxury items, because Venus loves luxury items. It loves those kind of things. So just being mindful of not spending money on those types of things. And because this is a planet of beauty, this is not a good time to schedule any type of cosmetic procedures. And this could look like, I would consider this major cosmetic procedures. Like if you were going down to get a BBL, or you were getting some liposuction, or you were getting your breasts done, or you were getting whatever it is that you were getting, and it's a major surgical procedure, I would strongly suggest that you not do it under a Venus retrograde. And this is also for those of you that want to change your hair, cut your hair, do anything to the physical appearance of you that is a permanent change. I would not suggest that you do it under a Venus retrograde. Okay. And also, like buying a whole new wardrobe or just revamping your whole wardrobe, it's just never a good time to make changes with regards to that. Okay. But on the other hand, this is a great time for us to go over our budgets, go over how we spend money, go over our debt, go over how we're making money, and particularly how we're making money. So this could go for people that, you know, work a 9-to-5 job. This could go for people that are business owners. But what it looks like is really, really looking at what you do that earns you money, and whether or not you feel there's any value in what you do. A lot of times we can go to a job just to get a paycheck. Okay, there's a lot of people going to a job, hey Betty, just to get a paycheck. But during a Venus retrograde, we kind of want to feel like the way we're earning money has some type of value to it. Does it serve a purpose? Does it make us feel good? So some of us start looking at the jobs that we have or our career path because we want to connect more, and we want to do more, and we want to feel like we're getting up and we're earning our money and it means something. So you'll start to look at the ways that you earn your money, your budget, your financial situation will become very, very important. Also, this is a time that is good for the detachment of your values from material possessions. Sometimes we can get a little bit wrapped up in the material possessions that we own. The home, the car, the expensive bags, the expensive shoes, all those things. This will be a period that you would probably go through and think about the things that you've invested money in, and are they really important, and really questioning why you purchase these things. Are you purchasing these things because you just generally love them or you just like them? Or are you purchasing these things because you feel that they add value, that your self-worth is tied into the things that you own? So detaching from the idea that your self-worth is tied into what you own, because we know things don't make who we are. You know, our character, our integrity makes us who we are, how we show up in the world, how we show love to other people, how we're empathetic to others. That's who we are. Things are not who we are. So detaching and making sure that we're putting material possessions in their proper perspective and not making them the most important thing in our lives. Does that make sense? I hope I explained that correctly. Let me know if that makes sense, or if I need to try to break it down a little bit differently. Now, this is definitely a time. Now, and I tell people all the time, during a Mercury retrograde, past loves do come back. But what people don't realize is during a Venus retrograde, this is a time that old loves definitely return. Okay, so I'm telling the collective of everyone, you will possibly run into an old love, hear from an old love, or you may be the initiator because someone you dated or was in a relationship with or something to that effect may cross your mind, and you decide to reach out to them, or they reach out to you, or somehow your paths cross, or you just start to get very, very sentimental about your previous dating relationships. So be prepared for that. Now, if an old love returns, and this has everything to do with where you are in your life, in your current relationship status. But if an old love returns, a lot of time this is the universe's way of asking you a series of questions about love. It could look like, if this person comes back, do you guys want to try it again? Are you guys in a different space, in a different place in life? Have you grown? Have you matured? Do you understand how to do relationships? This could be the question of, do we want to rekindle this relationship? Now, I would advise, if someone returns and you get that feeling that you want to be back with them again, take it slow. Because the Venus retrograde is notorious for giving us a sentimental feeling. We feel all the good stuff that was in the relationship, but we really don't remember the things that really broke us up. So this will be a good time to take it slow. And then after the Venus retrograde, if you guys are still feeling the same way, then you could try it again. Now, this could also be a test from the universe that brings someone back. And basically the universe is asking you, are you still stupid? Are you still stupid enough to get involved with this toxic person that you know you should not be involved with? So that could be a test from the universe. Or it could actually be the universe's way of reminding you of what you don't want in a relationship. And I think that's the best lesson, like bringing someone back that may not necessarily, the relationship didn't work out, but you learned a lot about yourself. You learned a lot about how to do relationships. You learned a lot about what you didn't want in a relationship. So this person is brought back to remind you that I don't even want to deal with nothing like that. You know, that's not something I want to do again. So a lot of energy around love, a lot of energy around the learning of lessons of love. So, do we have any questions so far? The last thing we're going to talk about before we get into the individual zodiacs is how the Venus retrograde looks when it's in Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn is the sign that governs business. It governs our career path. It governs authority figures. It governs boundaries, rules, regulations, how we do things in order. Capricorn is all about doing things in order, doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Capricorn is a very business-oriented sign. So Capricorn wants to get in and see how we can do something and make it efficient, make it work well. You know, how can it bring us money? How can it bring us value? How can we sustain this thing and make it a success? So Venus is there to in Capricorn. So this will also be an energy of some of you will have, if it's not about love, it could be about both. This could be about business. This could be about your career path. This could be about authority figures. And when I say authority figures, this could be like your managers, your supervisors, your CEOs. And this could also be authority figures in the law. Okay? This could actually bring about a little bit of conflict, or a lot of conflict, with higher ups. Maybe you're having a conflict with your boss, your manager, your supervisor. Maybe some of you are having a conflict that has to do with the law or a legal situation. But it may have to do with that. Power struggles within a relationship. Like if you're in a romantic relationship or a business relationship, this is a power struggle. This is two people trying to get in the position of being the boss of the business, or wanting the business to go in a certain direction. So you're trying to get your way. So power struggles in the dynamics of how you do business and how you do love. Those of you that are in a relationship, in a marriage, or dating, or having power struggles within the relationship as to one person trying to rule over or govern the other person, or one person trying to dictate how the relationship or how the marriage is going to go. So you may encounter things like that. You may encounter the feeling of people that are crossing boundaries with you, that are just like overstepping themselves in your life. Maybe they're saying things that shouldn't be said to you, or trying to force you to do things that you don't want to do. But definitely crossing boundaries is going to be a big deal, and you're having to make sure that people are stay in their lane. Stay in your lane. Okay? But this is also a time of rest. Capricorns are notorious for being workaholics. They don't know when to stop. And this has everything to do with all areas of their life. They can be workaholics. So this is going to be a good time for those of you that are workaholics, that are constantly doing things, to just rest and recharge. Just relax. Don't do anything. And just reconnect. Okay? So that's how the Venus retrograde shows up when it's in Capricorn. Okay? So that's going to be, this information is for the general collective of everyone. So everyone could experience these things. So does anyone have any questions? Let's start with you first. Capricorn Rising, Sun or Moon. The Venus retrograde is going to be in your sign. So you are hosting this. So this has everything to do with the area of your first house, which is the house of your identity, yourself, your physical body, things of that nature. How you show up in the world is how this is going to look. Now, the Venus retrograde is asking you to relax, recharge, renew yourself. This is a time for my Capricorn risings to be selfish, okay? This is a time for my Capricorn risings, Sun or Moon, to think about their selves first. And when I say think about their selves first, taking care of yourself. So this could look like in the first house. Capricorn risings, number one, if you have been neglecting your health, this is time for you to pay attention to your health and your physical body. This is going to be a great time over this 4-month window that if you start to take care of your health, and that means your physical fitness, over this 4 months, you can make great strides in getting into the best shape of your life. Whatever that looks like for you. But first things first is addressing any underlying health issues that you may have, going to get a checkup from your doctor, getting a clean bill of health, and then starting over this 4-month window of eating clean, eating healthy, working out. And I do believe if you do that, this is going to actually help your mental and your physical health. And again, this is going to put you in the best shape possibly of your life. Now, Capricorn Rising, this is also good for revamping your personal appearance and how you show up. So, this will be good for you and only for you with going in and looking at your fashion style, your wardrobe, taking things out that no longer are in style or that you like, or that are reflective, clothes that are reflective of the new you, because you're going into a transition period. So that also means you want to transition out any old clothing, articles of clothing, things of that nature that don't reflect the new person that you are. So revamping your wardrobe is going to be a big deal. A lot of self-care over these next 4 months. A lot of self-care. So whatever you need to do to pamper yourself, to make yourself feel good, internally and externally, this is all about you doing that. Okay? Now, I will tell you, some of you may be in for some surprise news or events that have to do with the 5th house. So this could look like some of my Capricorn risings, particularly my single Capricorn risings, possibly meeting someone new. Or those of you that are dating someone, this may be something new or an unexpected event happening within your dating relationship. Okay? Now, this could also look like, this is the area that governs children and pregnancy. So I would not be surprised if some of my Capricorn risings may be hearing about a surprise pregnancy. This may be you or someone close to you, or someone gives birth, or you may start to think about the starting of a family. And starting a family can look differently for everyone. It doesn't necessarily mean that you get pregnant. This could mean adoption. This could mean fostering. This could also mean, because it's Uranus energy, and Uranus is a very a planet that brings unexpected change. This could be like a child coming into your life unexpectedly. You know, maybe someone has a child and they're having difficulty raising the child, and then they ask you to let the child stay with you for a few months, something like that. But information with regards to possible pregnancy, information with regards to children may come up. And this is also an area that will be great for you to dive back into any hobbies or creative projects that you used to have that you kind of put down on the back burner, and you may want to bring those up again and start those again. So that's really good for you. But if anything else, this is the area of joy. So this is about going out and having a good time and doing things that are fun, that you like. You may remember that you used to love playing chess, or you used to love skiing, or whatever it is, or whatever hobby or thing that you used to love, something about that coming back around and you enjoying that again. So this is all about your physical appearance and children, procreation, surprise news with regards to that. So my Capricorn Risings, I want you to keep me abreast on what that surprise news that comes up over that 4-month window has for you. Okay, so the next is going to Aquarius Risings, Sun or Moon. The Venus retrograde is going to be in the area that governs the hidden things of your life. So this is the area of your life that governs your spirituality, healing, traumas, things that you keep secret from other people, secrets that are kept from you. This is also the area of specialized populations and confinement. So these are people that are possibly in hospitals or rehabs or in some type of confinement. This could also look like prison or jail. So that's areas of confinement. This is also the area that governs the afterlife, you know, when people transition over. So the Venus retrograde could work out like this for you. This is definitely a good time for those of you that were in some type of therapy at some point and you're not taking anymore, not doing it anymore. This would be great for you to go back to therapy. Excellent for you to go back to therapy, Aquarius Risings. I think some of my Aquarius Risings may have been struggling with a little bit of anxiety, mental health issues, just not being able to get it together for whatever reason, or feeling like they're struggling day to day, or feel like they're struggling with their mental health. This is a great time for you to go back to therapy, or just even if you had the thought of going to therapy is going to be great for you. Now, this is also the area that could bring up past traumas. Things that you thought you had buried or you had resolved could possibly come up again, and it's time for you to deal with those issues or deal with those unresolved feelings or unresolved circumstances that you've had in your past. They definitely could come up again. But I really support you doing shadow work during this time. So whatever that looks like to you, whether you want to go to a professional therapist or you just want to do something spiritual for yourself that's going to help you with whatever you're dealing with, this is a great time, and it's a very supportive time to help you with your mental health and things of that nature. It may not feel good. This may be a painful time for my Aquarius Risings, but over the next 4 months, if you do the work, I think you're going to come back out a little bit stronger than you went in. Okay? Now, this could also be, again, okay, I don't have to say this. Because this is Venus in a relationship, this could bring, of course, somebody from the past coming back with regards to maybe a romantic relationship. But this could also put you in the position of being in a relationship that you keep secret, or you returning to a relationship that you know you're not supposed to be in because it's unhealthy, and you attempt to keep it secret. and not tell anyone that you're involved with this person again. Now, this could also look like someone coming into your life and them not being totally honest about their availability. And when I say availability, that could be they're not available emotionally, or they're not available because they're tied to someone else. So I need you to be very mindful of the relationships, particularly the love relationships and opportunities that come up for you in the next 4 months. Very hard. And just go very slowly, because those relationships may not be exactly what you thought they were. And I don't want you to be disappointed. So just making sure that you're taking time with any love relationship that comes up. Now, 12th house, this could look like someone either going into a hospital. This could be you or someone close to you going into the hospital. Maybe someone has been in the hospital or has been having issues with regards to their health, and you're just now discovering it. This could also be someone reaching out to you or dealing with a legal situation, and maybe the situation has to do with the possibility of this person going in and being incarcerated, going into jail, or this could be somebody being released from jail from your past and reaches out to you. Now, that's very interesting. So, Aquarius Rising, look out for that. Now, your unexpected events, unexpected news could come by way of your 4th house. And this is the area that governs our home, our family, real estate, our emotional support, our emotional foundations, our parents, particularly our mother or the prominent women in our family. So, unexpected change, unexpected events could come up. Some of my Aquarius risings may have to move unexpectedly or get the opportunity to move unexpectedly. I know that doesn't sound good. Who wants to unexpectedly move? But you never know, because this is Venus and this is a beneficial planet. This could be a good look for you. So maybe unexpected news about a move. Maybe you get unexpected news with regards to a house or a living situation that you've been waiting to hear back from. This could also be unexpectedly somebody moves in with you or moves out, or there is some type of change within your family. And again, this could be your housing situation. This could be with a family member. Maybe somebody's getting married, or maybe somebody's having a baby. But there could be some unexpected news with regards to your family dynamics. Now, if you are a person that still has your parents with you, your mother, your grandmother, your aunts, your uncles, this information or unexpected event could be something that has to do with them. I don't know what it is, but we'll see. Let me know what happens, Aquarius risings. Okay, Pisces risings, sun or moon. The Venus retrograde is going to be in the area that governs your friends, your social groups, technology, and your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. This is a good house for this. So Pisces risings, this could look like the return of old friends, hearing back from old friends. Because it is Venus, this could be an actual relationship that starts with a friend and a friend that you have known for a long time. Maybe you start to see that person a little bit differently and kind of see them more in a romantic setting, a possibility. Again, I would caution about starting anything new with someone. So if you start to feel those feelings, just go slow. Okay, I would not want you to jeopardize a good friendship, and then it turns out that y'all should have stayed friends. Okay, but that could come up for you. Definitely the return of old friends and running into old friends or hearing from old friends. You may want to think about any type of social groups or connections you used to be a part of. That may come back around for you, and maybe you want to realign yourselves with that. Maybe you were in a group or some type of social group that you really weren't active in, but now you kind of see like, I really want to try it again. I think things have changed within the dynamics of this group, and I want to be a part of it, and it looks differently to you now. This is also the area of those of you, especially with technology. And I always think about Pisces risings that were trying to start home-based businesses. This would be a great time for you to go back and see if you could get that off the ground with a home-based business, okay? And long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. This would be you revamping those long-term goals that you have for yourself. You really need to sit down and see whether or not your goals, your dreams, your wishes that you have for yourself, if they still align with you. And this is still something that you want to move forward in. And maybe you need to redirect them or renew them, kind of change them around, revamp them. That will be something that you would need to look at. Now, back to this friend situation. If this is not a full-out relationship, this could be a friends with benefits situation. Yeah. So, again, think twice about moving in that direction. If this is someone that is a really good friend to you, just kind of like think twice about putting friends with benefits on this situation. Again, I don't want you to jeopardize a good friendship for, you know, a little hit or quitter moment. It's a little weak moment, and then now y'all feeling all weird with each other around March when we come out of this energy, and y'all are like, well, why did we do that? Because now we've ruined the relationship. And if you're dating someone, this would be a good time for you to introduce who you're dating with your friend circle. This would be a good time to join those two. Now, you're possibly have some surprise information that has to do with communication, your siblings, your extended family, things that have to do with transportation, sales, and marketing. So look for the possibility, Pisces risings, of number one, something coming up with your mode of transportation. So this could look like you possibly having to get a new car, maybe having to do some major repairs to your car, but putting out some type of money with regards to your vehicle of some sort. That could come up. This could also look like, because this is the area that governs our siblings, this will be probably like a renewal of the relationship with your siblings. So maybe you guys are hanging out more. You know, this is we're going into the holidays. So maybe you decide that you want to spend time or have Thanksgiving or whatever holiday you celebrate. You want to have it at your brother's house or your sister's house, or you guys could possibly, if you guys haven't seen each other in a long time, all of you are now at home together during the holiday season. So it's a renewal of that, kind of like an unexpected thing with that. And that goes for extended family. And this could also be some unexpected change or news with regards to contracts that you need to sign, or communication opportunities or educational opportunities that come up out of the blue, or something with regards to media that comes up. Maybe someone asks you to be the spokesperson for their brand, or maybe you ask you to be like an influencer on social media. Something to that effect could come up for you unexpectedly, Pisces risings. Okay, Aries rising, sun or moon. This Venus is going to be in the area that governs your career. My notes. Definitely a focus on your career aspirations, your job. Okay. Now, this could be, because it's a retrograde, this could actually bring back past opportunities, past career opportunities, past job opportunities that you had your eye on and they didn't pan out. That could come back around. This could look like the possibility of you being paid for a promotion, or maybe you're offered a position, a higher position at your current job, or you could actually benefit from If there was a company you wanted to work for, or a career opportunity that you wanted that you did not go for, or you now is kind of hearing back again about it, this would be a good time for you to try that again. This is all about pursuing opportunities that were placed in front of you before. Not new, but something from the past, okay? This could also look like hearing about an old authority figure, a boss returning to the company. Renegotiating a salary or a raise would be good for this time. And you're another one that, because it's the career area, I would definitely tell you to reassess your wardrobe and how you show up at your job. Making sure you are dressing for the job or the career that you want is going to be very important for you over the next 4 months, Aries Rising. Now, your surprise could come by way of your money, okay, and how you earn your money. So look for some unexpected change, unexpected events, unexpected money that may come to you, or money-making opportunities that could come to you over this 4-month period. Now, this is not going to be surprise money. This is not going to be surprise money. This is going to be money. Well, thank you. This is going to be money that that you actually earn, but it could be a money-making opportunity for you to go into. Okay, so yeah, look for that, which is good. And this may look like a second job. This may look like you starting a new business. This may look like you taking a hobby and turning it into a business. Okay, that would be great for you, Aries Rising. Oh, and March. So next is Taurus Rising. So this particular Venus retrograde is going to affect the area that governs your spirituality. Your spirituality. So this is definitely for my Taurus Risings. Those of you that need to go back and need to reassess your spiritual foundation, your spiritual connection, your beliefs in whatever you worship and whatever you believe in on a spiritual level. This is time for you to go back and to just look at that foundation, because it needs to be rock solid moving forward. If you have gotten away from your spirituality, if you've gotten away from your religious beliefs, or if you feel like there needs to be a change in what you're connected to, this is going to be the time that you're able to really find what you connect with on a spiritual level. Okay, now this is also great for going back to school. Educational pursuits is good for my Taurus Risings. Okay, going back to school, so you can be have more value out there in the job market, in your career area. So adding value to your skills that you already have, going back to school and sharpening your skill set. This is going to be great for this time. This will also be good for international travel. Now, I know they say don't travel during a retrograde. However, this is good for traveling to somewhere that you've either been before, or traveling to somewhere that you always thought about going to. And I really feel like this type of travel during this time will actually be a benefit to you and how you see the world. And because with all the changes that we've had in the last couple of years, no one is seeing the world and their life in the same way. So I do believe that if you're able to travel, especially if you're able to travel long distance, this could definitely, no, this is not Gemini, this is Taurus Rising. This could definitely be a benefit, and you coming back from that trip different and seeing the world different and seeing what is important to you, you know, with regards to your spirituality, your foundation, and how you're going to move in life moving forward. Okay. Now, you're also one that surprises could come up with your physical body. Okay. So I just want you to be mindful. Uranus, again, is a planet of unexpected change, unexpected events. So if your body is telling you something, I don't care what it is. If you just start feeling a certain way in your physical body, I need you to address that as quickly as possible. Stay on top of the physical changes in your body, okay? If you need to see a doctor, if you're not feeling your best, I don't care if it's as small as an ingrown toenail is bothering you, go and see the doctor. Do not just trivialize anything that is going on with your physical body. Now, this would also be a time that you may get, Taurus Rising, the unexpected urge to go out and cut all your hair off or do something drastic to your physical body. You may get the urge. I strongly suggest that you not, again, make any permanent changes to your physical self. No, I don't think cosmetic surgery is good for you right now. I don't think any type of drastic changes to your physical appearance is good right now. Should you probably go in and look at your wardrobe and you add some, you know, flashy new piece that you want to buy an expensive purse or something to that effect? Yes, I would support that. But any type of permanent physical changes, any type of spending a lot of money on your clothing and just throwing out everything and getting a whole new wardrobe, and then after this retrograde period is over, you look at everything you bought and you hate it. That is my Taurus rising. Just be mindful of that urge of wanting to make these permanent changes to yourself. Just, you know, slow down with that. Just slow down and don't make anything permanent. Now, Gemini risings, sun and moon. This is going to be the area, this Venus retrograde. You, more than anyone else, will probably have some past loves coming back. Okay. Now, it could be past loves coming back. If you're a Gemini rising that's in a relationship, this could be past relationship issues coming back up. Now, this could look like you are in the mind space of wanting to, if you're in a relationship, wanting to really dig deep down into the relationship. And that's another old boy. This part is for my Gemini risings that are in a relationship. This could look like you really wanting to dig down deep into a relationship and get down to what is really going on. If there's issues that need to be resolved, if you need to talk about something, if we need to rework the dynamics of this relationship, if we need to address things that have been going on that we haven't had a resolution to, you are going to be motivated to get those things done. Now, I don't know if your partner is going to be on the same page as you with this. So you may be hit with some resistance with regards to wanting to address these things. However, Venus is a sign about charming people. It is all about the approach. It is all about the approach. Just make sure you're approaching it, that the timing is right, that the tone is right, that what you're saying is right, that how you are trying to address this situation or this dynamic is coming from a place of love and a place of healing and wanting to really, really resolve what's going on. So it's all going to be about the approach, because I don't think your partner is going to be very open to wanting to dig as deep as you want to go. Now, for my single Gemini risings, this could look like somebody coming back into your life. So as we talked about at the beginning, you could be one of those Gemini risings that is going to be tested as to, have you learned your lesson? Should you really get back with this person? Is the universe asking you, have you learned your lesson about love? Or just a reminder that this is not what I want. You know, this person represents everything I do not want in a relationship, and that you stand firm on that. So this could also be, because it's in the 8th house of other people's money, you may be the lucky recipient of some unexpected money coming back your way. So it could look like past child support, insurance payout. It could look like a bonus from your job. It could look like an inheritance, or someone just leave, or you just simply find some money. So you may be the recipient of some unexpected money. I mean, who doesn't love unexpected money? Okay. Now, your Uranus is going to be in the 12th house. So this could be unexpected news, an unexpected change with regards to another one. You're another one with confined spaces. So you may hear about someone all of a sudden going into the hospital. You could hear about someone all of a sudden getting in or out of prison. You could also have this experience of your dreams may get very, very vivid. You may start to have dreams about people that have transitioned over. You may have, connections or unexpected experiences where you feel the presence of someone that has transitioned over. I am a firm believer when people reach out to you from the afterlife, it's definitely a sign. There's definitely a message. There's something that's trying to be delivered to you, and you have to be in the space mentally and emotionally to receive it. So you may feel that way during this 4-month window, as if you may be divinely protected, or there is a message that's trying to be given to you from someone that's transitioned over. You're also one that would do well to start therapy, especially if you're someone that's already been in therapy. You may have an unexpected breakthrough. You may have been going to therapy for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and then all of a sudden during this time, it finally clicks. Something finally happens, and you understand, and you kind of get a clear idea of where you're going with your mental health and with your healing. And you're also one that, because this is unexpected, and because Uranus is a kind of like a out-of-the-box type thinker, you would do well also to start to develop ways that, or maybe putting in place things or practices that help you with your mental health. That could look like meditation, that could look like yoga, that could look like astrology, that could look like something different that brings you peace to your spiritual life. Could be a good addition to your life, Gemini Risings. Cancer Rising, this Venus retrograde for 4 months is going to be in the area that governs your relationships. All right. Matters of the heart. So my Cancer Risings that are in a relationship, you're another one that's going to be very reflective about your relationship, particularly those that have been dating in a long-term relationship. If you've been dating long-term, this is going to bring up possibly the conversation of, where is this relationship going? Is this relationship going anywhere? And if it ain't going anywhere, let me off this motherfucking bus, okay? So, with conversations about the relationships, being honest about the relationship. Is this the relationship that you want to be in? Because we want to be in things that have value, and that includes our relationships and who we're connected to. So reflecting on whether or not this relationship serves you. And this could be for my married couples, so I'm not going to limit it to just dating. This could be for my married couples too. If I have, my married couples that have been going through something with regards to their relationship, it is about to come back. Just when you thought, this is on the rising sign, Rashida. This is on the rising sign. And I only say sun or moon for those of you that don't know your rising sign, but this is based on your rising sign. So those of you that have been in a relationship, there could be issues that rear their ugly head again that need to be addressed. And at this point, they can no longer be pushed under the rug. So definitely, it is an energy of wanting to get down to the nitty-gritty of our relationships. Now, if the relationship is great, this is all about just a reconnection and a renewal of you guys' love. This could look like spending more time together, spending money on each other, traveling together, making love, doing all of those things that help you reconnect with your partner. But yes, Cancer Rising, this is going to be all about your relationships and getting it right. and making sure that you show up and you feel like you're of value in this relationship. It's going to take some work. It is going to take some work. You're another one if you are single, and I don't know, maybe if you're not single, but particularly my singles, you're another one that could attract past loves back to your life. Again, that's up to you how you want to handle this. I say take it slow and let's just see how this goes. But you'll probably have some past loves trying to come on back to you. Let's just see how it goes. Okay? Now, your surprise information or unexpected event could have something to do with your friend groups, your social groups, your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. So this could be a shakeup or some unexpected news by way of one of your friends. This could be a shakeup or something new. It's just a sick of them. Or something new that comes up within your social groups. Cancer Rising, be mindful of your social media activity. Okay? If you're Cancer Rising, just be mindful of your social media activity. Be mindful of what you share on social media. Okay? Because this is the area that governs technology. I don't know. I feel like somebody going to be in your DMs or send you some kind of inbox information on something. I don't know exactly what it is, but just be mindful of your social media activity. Be mindful of what you're sharing on social media. Go through your friend list and see if there's anybody that needs to be off your friend list. How about that? How about that? Okay. I feel like maybe there's somebody on your friend list or within your social media type groups that maybe they're just kind of lurking and watching, and I don't know why they're doing this, but just be mindful of your activity on social media. I don't want to scare you. I just want you to be mindful of that, Cancer Rising. Now, because this is Uranus, unexpected information, this could be a shakeup in a long-term goal that you have for yourself. You could hear some information with regards to a long-term project that you've been working on. Okay? Now, the next one is going to be Leo Rising, Sun or Moon. That's me. Leo Risings, Sun or Moon. This is going to be in the area that governs our health. Okay? So we need to take a really hard look at our health. Mental and physical health. Okay? So this is going to be all about us getting into shape, taking the proper care. Also, looking back at the foods that we eat. Looking back at possibly revamping our food patterns. So this could look like for Leo Risings, including myself, considering changing our food patterns, like changing to being a vegan or a vegetarian or pescatarian, or taking certain foods out of our diet. We really need to reevaluate what we are putting inside of our bodies. This is also very important that we reevaluate the medications that we're taking. I don't care if it is prescribed by a doctor or over the counter or whatever it is. We need to start taking a hard look at these medications and how they may be helping or hindering our health, and just being more proactive with what we're putting in our body, food-wise and medication-wise, and also what we're putting in our mind, because this is our mental health. We need to reevaluate what we consume on a daily basis. Are we looking at too much of the news? Are we wasting too much time looking at reality TV? Are we watching things that are dumbing us down or making our anxiety go to a level 10? We need to reevaluate what we're consuming mentally is important. And when I say consuming mentally, that also means the people that are dumping their shit on us constantly. We cannot keep doing that. So if you have someone in your life that is taking up too much of this and just dumping their energy and dumping all their stuff on you, and it is wearing on your mental health, you have got to eliminate that, Leo rising. Definitely have to eliminate that. We also need to look at, because this is the area that governs how we're of service to others, we need to make sure that the relationships that we are in, whether it's romantic, business, family, whatever it is, that we are not getting the short end of the stick on relationships. We need to make sure that we're not giving more than we're receiving, and that our relationships are balanced and reciprocal, okay? Because we may find, once we start reevaluating that we are giving out more than we're getting back from particular people. And maybe we have some damn succubuses or parasites in our life that we need to get out of. And also, if take a break with work. If you've been working yourself, you know, extra hard, it is time for you to kind of like just take a break and take this 4-month window to just kind of like slow the pace down with regards to work. That's Leo risings. Now, your surprise could come in by way of your career. So be prepared for some types of changes or unexpected news or events with regards to your career. So this could look like those of you that may have been looking for a promotion, may have applied for a job some months ago, and now you're starting to hear back about the particular position you applied for, or maybe the job you applied for, or maybe you just all of a sudden you are picked to head a project at work or something. But some unexpected shakeup will happen probably in that 4-month window that has everything to do with your career. Now, also keep in mind, this is a relationship house. This is a title house. So even if you're out of the workforce, this could definitely look like something that changes by way of how you are known in the public, or how people know you to be, or the title that you wear. So this could be some of my Leo risings changing their title. And I always give the example of going from girlfriend to fiance, or fiance to wife, or and if you're a guy, you're going from bachelor to husband, or going from footloose and fancy free single to now you are a mother. You know, your title changes in some way in how you're seen in the world. So just be mindful of some unexpected event that could happen by way of a title change or a career change. Okay? Virgo rising. Oh, I gotta hurry up. Virgo rising, sun or moon. The Venus retrograde is going to be in your 5th house. In your 5th house. So this is everything about things that bring you joy. Okay. So everything about things that bring you joy. Virgo risings. If you have been faking the funk, if you have been showing up and putting on a brave face, or showing up to things, events, projects, a job, a relationship, whatever it is that you've been showing up and you have been faking how you feel about this, this is the time that the mask comes off. You can no longer fake happiness, whatever area of your life that it is in. This is the time that you need to go back and find your joy, because this energy is in your house of joy. Okay? Going back and finding what makes you happy, and stop faking happiness and finding true happiness for yourself. It's very, very important for you. It is okay for you to say no to projects. It's okay for you to say no to events. It is okay for you to say no to people just wanting to be in your presence. It is okay for you to say no. I think with my Virgo rising, sometimes you guys want to please everyone, and you do things sometimes that you don't want to do. This is the time that no is a complete sentence, and it is okay for you to say no. Now, because this is the area of children, you're another one that may hear surprise news about a pregnancy, about a baby, starting a family. This could be you, someone close to you. Let me know, because I have been handing out babies all 2021. So if you want a baby, I'm going to give you a baby. So this could be, you know, something to that effect. Also, this is great for, because this is money. This would be great for my Virgo risings that want to hit the casino, that want to buy a lottery ticket. Also, those of you that dabble in the stock market, that do cryptocurrency, this is good energy for you to go back on those types of things, because it may give you a little bit of money, Virgo risings. But definitely focus on the things that you participate in and the things that you don't want to participate in. Again, no is a complete sentence, okay? So Virgo rising, your surprise could come in the unexpected area of taking a trip. So if you get the opportunity to travel, that is one thing I would not say no to. So you may unexpectedly be able to take a trip. You may unexpectedly decide that you want to go back to school. At best, because this is the area that governs your spiritual beliefs, and because this is Uranus, I feel like some of my Virgo risings are going to be studying or considering a change in their religious or spiritual beliefs that looks very, very different than what they have aligned themselves with all their lives. So it's like with religion, we inherit that from our family. We basically get our religious beliefs from our family. This may be a time that you decide that that no longer resonates with me, you know, Virgo risings, and you start to look at a different way to worship, a different way to express your spirituality, and something that is totally, totally different. And that is okay. This is exactly what you need. This is a period for you to just do what you want to do and just be of service to yourself. Because Virgo risings are always service to others. This is about you serving yourself and what's best for you. Okay? Libra rising, sun or moon. Your Venus is going to be in your fourth. This Venus retrograde is going to be in your fourth house. Where's my notes on that one? Fourth house, home, family, real estate, the women in our lives. Okay, so this is a total revamp of your living space. So Libra rises, this may put you in what we call the hermit mode. Like, you don't want to go out. You just want to stay in your home. You want to stay close to your family. You just want to do everything that has to do with the home. So this is going to be good energy for you, revamping, redecorating, reorganizing your living space, your home space. So this is going to be good energy for you to get rid of things, good energy for you to redecorate. This is going to be good energy for you to reconnect with your family, okay? And that's the family that you were born into and the family that you created for yourself. Just everything about family is going to be very, very important for you during this 4-month window. And just making your home space the space that you feel safe in, the space that you feel like is your sanctuary. And you probably just want to be at home for these next 4 months, and it's nothing wrong with that. Home is going to be a place where you feel safe at, and very, very, and I feel like you're going to be very protective of that space of your family and the time that you give there. Yes, this is the time, Jasmine. Go right ahead. It is all about that. Now, this is Venus retrograde. This could be good for those of you that sidelined the process of looking for a new living space. Let's try to start looking for a home again. Let's start to look for a different living space again, because I think you probably will have some success in finding the space that is perfect for you. So this is great for that. This is great for real estate investments that you may want to look at again. What else? Fourth house. This could be someone returning to the family. So this could be someone moving back in with you. Or maybe this is a long lost family member or someone in the family that has been distant. And this could be, when I say distance, this could be logistically, or this could be emotionally. So this could be a reconnection of someone that is coming back. Oh, good. Good. It's a great time for that. Great time for that. Take your time though. But this could be the reconnection of someone that's possibly in your family that you've been emotionally distant from. So it could look like that. You're another one, just self-care. Emotional self-care is very important for you. Emotional self-care. Not so much the aesthetic self-care, but the emotional side of you is important to just protect and take care of during this time. Yeah, this is a good time. Good time for a housing situation. Now, your unexpected event or unexpected information could come by way of other people's money. You're another one that could possibly get some unexpected money from an unexpected source. You know, I don't know what it could look like. I don't know how much it could be, but this is just some random money you get from wherever, which we always love unexpected money. What else? You also would benefit from looking at any type of finances or resources that you share with another person and going over resources, finances, debt, anything that you share with another person, another entity, another financial institution. This will be a good time for you to go over those connections and make sure everything is on the up and up, especially those of you that are trying to trying to secure maybe a home loan or a mortgage of some sort. Make sure everything is in order, because we don't want any surprises. And this is particularly good for making sure that our credit reports are in order. For some reason, credit reports stick out. So pulling your credit reports could be a good idea for you guys during this time. Scorpio rising, sun or moon. Your Venus is going to, that retrograde is going to be in the 4th house of communication, sales, marketing, media, siblings, extended family. So this is opportunities coming back around for selling yourself, marketing yourself, websites, podcasts, YouTube, social media presence. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to come back. There could be some opportunities coming back for you to do speaking engagements, teaching engagements, people pegging you and asking you to speak at different events could come around for you again. So remember, these are old opportunities, not initiating anything new. This is going back. If you drop the ball on your website or your marketing strategies or things of that nature, this is a time for you to go back and pick those things up and let's get them started again. Okay? Nothing new, everything about the past. Okay? This is good for those of you in sales and marketing, because this is about money. So this is about going back and getting in touch with those former clients or people that you used to do business with. This is especially good for those of you that sell insurance. It's time for you to start like going back in your old database and reviving those old connections, things of that nature. So reaching back in your your repertoire of people that you've done business with before. This is time for you to do that. Now, this is also good energy for you to reconnect with your siblings, reconnect with your extended family. This is excellent for short distance travels. And I always say this is like road trips to me. And because this is Venus, y'all, Scorpio risings, my single ones, may be finding love on a short distance trip of some sort. Let me see what my notes say about that. Risings. Yeah, new romantic connection could be made for you guys. Take it slow. Now, Scorpio risings, I will tell you this. You guys have a tendency to get real deep on the conversation. Y'all like to really, really investigate everything. My suggestion to you is, can we just keep it light? Can we not do the interrogation conversation that you guys normally do, and you make people feel like they under the damn spotlight and being interrogated by a detective, can we keep our conversations just light and friendly over this 4-month window? Just light and friendly. That's all we're doing, okay? Y'all can get a little bit intense when y'all are trying to, you know, get some information, but meeting new people, just keep it light, okay? All right. But this is definitely a time where you guys have the gift of gab to sell anything, to anyone. So I strongly suggest that you use that. And again, if you're in sales and marketing, go back over those clients that you've not lost touch with and get back in touch with them. You may, you know, get a few sales out of that. And finally, and my niece wanted me to put her at the first, and she ended up being last. I'm so sorry, Asia. Finally, Sagittarius Rising, Sun or Moon. But this is the best for last because her Venus, the Venus retrograde is going to be in the area of how you make money. Okay? So this is all about money coming back to you. You're going to work for it. This could be actually you hearing back with regards to a job that you may apply for some months ago that you really wanted. You may hear back from them with regards to that. And it actually may pay you quite a bit of money because Venus is going to be in the second house, okay? And that's all about money. Venus in the second house is always good for business owners. So my business owners may have an influx of old customers that come back, which is great. I love Venus in the second house, whether it's retrograde or going forward, because it's either when it's going forward, it's new money. When it's going back, it's old money. So either way, it's money. So that can happen. You just may have a plethora of money-making opportunities during this 4-month window. So take advantage. Or you have any questions about anything? Thanks a million for the Libra info. Just confirm what I needed. Oh, no problem. No problem. Now, as always, this is general information. It's great information. So if this is general information, can you guys imagine what type of information you can get from me if you do a personal reading from me? Because then in my personal readings, we go specifically into your birth chart and your transit chart, and we can pinpoint what is specifically happening for you. So if you are interested in having a personal reading with me, I have pinned my website down there, melaningoddesslife.biz. Go on the website, take a look at what's offered, schedule your reading so we can sit down and get you prepared for the next 6 months. We talk about